boom! Here we are at the Flying Can Ranch at Cedar Creek Lake, Texas. It's like 37 degrees out here right now, and some wind blowing. So, with what I'm going to show you, I might have to do the actual shooting review indoors. So bear with me. So last week, I was actually going to do something and I didn't get around to it. So today I'm going to do it. I'm going to show you the Cold Steel solid one piece .625 big bore air gun. And this thing is healthy. And we'll show the end pipe right here. It's got a really great mouthpiece to it. Now, we talked a little bit last week about breathing, where you have to take a really deep abdominal breath, get it up there, and shoot. Takes a lot of practice to get that down, but we'll get it. Now, one thing I want to cover very quickly before I forget. At my age, I do a lot of that. Let me see if a way to hold this up so I don't spill everything. You're going to get a package like this. Down at the end is a stun dart. And you get X amount of these pretty bad little rig stun darts. In the middle is these little cones. Then down here is some bamboo type things, and then right below that is the actual dart. So what I want to talk about is these right here that go in the dart. You got to separate them. We'll show you how you do that. As you see, you get a certain amount of these bamboo darts, and then you will also get a certain amount of these darts. Well, when you go to put these into this, they're very, very loose. Those are the ones, see, they don't separate them in the pack. Those are the ones that you have to kind of fight a little bit to get them in there. That's the ones for your bamboo dart. It has about that size hole. I don't know if you can see that. Those are the ones for your bamboo dart. And you just kind of screw them on there like so. I like to put just a dab of super glue. But now we go to the back to this broadhead dart. And see, they look very similar, but this one does not slide in and out like it did the last one. These are the ones made for these darts. And you can kind of get it up on the top. Again, a little super glue, and they'll fit perfect. So you need to know that if you buy one of these kits. It's the Cold Steel blowgun. I got it off of Midway, and couldn't find them in the Cold Steel site for some reason. But know this, so we'll go back over it again. See, that fits in there nice and tight. But if I was to grab one of these strangers out of this array, has the bigger hole. See, it just, well, actually that one's made for that one. I'll keep that one separated. Let's see if I can find another one. See, much bigger hole. And then that, yeah, see, that's another one for it. See, I'm learning. Okay, now that's another one. I actually robbed some of these for something else. Again, loose. See how that does not hold. But now if I got one of the other ones, like that, now it's tight. So you have to separate them with the kit. I also purchased for this the longer. I think there's 40 pack like that, and those will look like this, substantially longer than the other dart I just showed you, quite a bit longer, and these have a little bit of a what they call a razor edge. They work very, very well. In fact, I'll show you by way of comparison if I can. Man, it's cold out here. And we'll scrack that together like so. And then you can see big difference, you know, put them side to side, length and the size of the head. You have to buy these separately. So I bought a lot of them because I probably figured I'd lose a lot of them. And I don't really have anything I can, I could maybe try it. When you load these, there's kind of a double click when you put them in, push them into, click once, click twice, and well, that's stuck into that, and that was a hard plastic drum. In fact, give me a second, I'll show you. Now, we're going to go over a couple of things today. Look at that. I don't know how to show you this. I'll flip it over. Where you at here? There it is. I literally dunked that right inside that very hard plastic drum. So it went in there pretty good. Hopefully I can get it out without bending it. Woo. Cold out here, boys. Windy. Wow, it's really in there too. All right, we got that done. So again, this is the big bore. I meant to bring something else that was good. I didn't do it. Blowgun kit, solid piece. It'd be very hard to do a shooting review of this outside because it's very windy and these things will drift a lot. I might try it. We'll see. If not, we'll do one inside the house. So I want to kind of share that with you, that you get, you know, you can buy these separate. These come with it. The bamboo darts come with it. And that comes with it. And I've watched a lot of videos of guys, you know, taking out squirrels, taking out rabbits. Supposedly, I haven't looked it up. There's some guy on YouTube that they claim killed a bear with one of these things. I'm just telling you what I saw, what the guy said. I haven't watched the video, haven't seen it yet. He's some top-notch hunter. In fact, Cold Steel actually got a line of these blowguns that he designed. But that is it right there. Now, this is a commercially made, you know, type blowgun. Heavy duty. This is not a toy. I'm going to tell you again, over and over again, these are not toys. I mean, you saw what that did right there. That's a very hard, that's a shell for a chemical drum from where I worked at. And I'm going to convert into something else. But they're not a toy. Use your brain. Make sure you put the dart in straight and don't really inhale while that dart's up in there. You don't want to suck it back inside your throat. You know, common sense things. But I got to tell you that stuff. But you do have this thing here that you can, you know, if you choose to, you know, you can click, I did bend that. You can click your dart into, that's on it. And you got a shield there to protect your hands. This, of course, is movable up and down. I'll probably move that or see. I can scoot that around. This is going to be a little tougher. So that's what you get in the kit. Again, you can buy these separate from Midway or eBay or whatever. And there you go. Really high quality. I'm looking at another one. I got to remember the name of it now. Sells for a lot higher. But I went to the Cold Steel website and I found these on there once before, but I couldn't find it again. So I went to Midway Sporting Goods. If you're not aware of it, just looked up Midway Sporting or you know, Google .625 blowgun, Cold Steel blowgun. They'll pop up. You got delivered pretty quick. You do have some little links here, like you can put a carry strap around with you. Very, very high quality. I've been very impressed with it. And hopefully I'm going to make a much better shooting video than the last one I made. That was pretty bad. So, that being said, speaking of homemade, and I'm not far from being complete with this, This is in the raw. This is another one I'm working on. 5 foot, 1/2 inch conduit. But I rigged this on the end, so it's got 2 caps, and then I cut a much better mouthpiece, and this is working out pretty good for me. So I need to clean this up a little bit more, smooth it out, and then, you know, we're going to end up probably putting a little Flex Seal around it, and then I'll decorate the barrel and stuff. But I was getting pretty good results with that. Now, with this one, I changed my modus of operation, and we might try something here. And I made these longer finishing nails. I think they're 3-inch finishing nails. Use the same cocking tip rear. I'm going to get away from the steel stuff that I told you could put down in there. I might go down and pick me up some of that mix epoxy and drip that, you know, scoot that back a little further, drip that down in there, heat it up a little bit, maybe not, just let it sit and cure. This one's in there pretty hard. I don't know if I can do it with that. We'll see. Let me get my tank back down. Oddly enough, these darts I just showed you from Cold Steel will actually fit into this. Where did I put that at? Well, I was going to show you something. Where'd it go? There it is. I'm not that many feet off. Might come back and stick me in the eye for all I know. Now, when I put the tape on this one, I got just a hair on the inside, so you can really feel that lip going past that. But you got to hold this one up really, really, you know, or you'll feel the dart sliding down the barrel. And we'll try it. Deep breath. Whoop. Come out. Nope. Just trying to. Nah, that one didn't stick in it. Maybe a little too wide. Now, I have seen guys. Where'd that go? I've seen guys literally take, like, put a hammer down and then use another hammer and beat these out to look like a broadhead. I've seen that done. So I'm going to experiment more and more with the handmade version. Some of these I've actually thought about. This is a bad dart I bought out to show you. I didn't get that cut very good on the back, and it got hung for a while. But we're working on it. So again, my main focus today is going to be us trying out this big old boy right here. And we're going to see what it can do. I like it. I like it a lot. So that's how we do it at the Flying Can Ranch. And then we're going to charge this phone up for just a little bit, see if I can get a target set up inside, and then we'll show you how it works. So that's how we do it at the Flying Can Ranch, and we will see you in a little bit.